Hello, everybody. New Manchester here, back with another video. And I noticed I got 10 subscribers on my channel. And to the people who subscribe to me, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. But yeah. I'm here to talk about a lot of things. I know it's on my Texas Highway Patrol Texas DPS video. I got some dislikes. I guess from some hardcore people who love the Texas Highway Patrol, and I guess I said some things in the video that they didn't like, or just some people people here in Texas who really hates them, who really hate them. I'm just gonna say this, I mean, they do a lot of weird stuff in their policing, but and there's some things that I don't like about them. Like there's some officers who I encounter, like some of them ran over me and nearly ran over me, and some talked down to me, and some ignored me. I mean, when I talked to them, I guess they're busy. I guess so. Yeah, I really don't care anyway. So I don't see what's so great about the Texas Highway Patrol anyway. I don't see what's so great about the Texas DPS. I mean, all they are just low level traffic cops. They just any other like police, state police, highway patrol organization in any other state. I mean, you got the families, and you got the some of the citizens that talk highly about them, like there's some kind of elite police force, and all they are just low level traffic cops. That's all they do. They write tickets, they pull people over when they speed, or when they speed, or they drive crazy. Oh, hold on a second. Uh, Shine a flashlight on my face here. Um, well, okay, where was I? Yeah, they just pull people over and give them traffic tickets for speeding, and or driving like swerving all over the road, or have a flat tire, or a busted headlight or whatnot. I mean, yeah, like I don't really care, and I'm not gonna form a friendship with any of these officers, and I don't really care. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of that. Like I know there's some people who are who don't want to hear about Texas and all. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna waste my time talking about Texas and the police here and the firefighters here, and you know all the ridiculous, crazy, weird laws, and how weird and crazy it is here. Like, this state sucks, and I want to get out of this state one. I'm gonna get out of this state one day, and I'm never gonna come back here. You know. Anyway, okay, I heard that French President Emmanuel Macron was in Egypt, meeting with the Prime Minister there, and he turned a blind eye and completely ignored the yellow vest protesters who were still angry at him for raising the gas tax. And he tried to he said he's gonna raise the minimum wage to 1,000 euros, and he said he's gonna raise the minimum wage to 1,000 euros, and that was pathetic. Like, and the yellow vest protesters are still at him. And okay, and also in the UK, um, Theresa May, um, the last time I heard that, there was a vote that was like defeated in the British Parliament in Westminster in I think in London, England, over over Brexit, and the UK wants to leave the Brexit wants to leave the U over Brexit, and and the UK wants to leave the EU, the European Union, in March of this year. And also heard about the soft or hard border, the border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. And I also heard some has something to do with the college tuition, like the college tuition like will go up if there's if there's like a hard border or a soft border. Uh, don't quite remember all that, but yeah. And I also heard that the people in London, England, are just sick and tired of Brexit. And oh yeah, back in this country, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, that's better. Okay, also in also in this country, Donald Trump ended. I think did he end the I think he ended the government shutdown because he did it because he wanted money or funding to build his stupid little wall on the border between Mexico and this country. I mean, and at the same time, like there's a lot of there's a lot of government, there's a lot of people there's a lot of people who work for TSA and all these government jobs. A lot of people are missing their pay because they haven't been paid, and they're cutting back on a lot of things for their families. And these people need to get paid so they can pay the bills and save their money for what they want or what they need, and save money if to send their kids to college and all. And oh yeah, I also heard that some wealthy person couldn't buy any organic foods, healthy organic foods, which is good for you. Um, Due to the government shutdown, he had to buy junk food, and he said this like, "I'm not gonna buy. I mean, I don't want to eat this crap. I mean, I have to buy and eat this crap because I can go to the health food stores and buy the foods that I want." I look at that like, I mean, I think everybody in America should have access to healthy organic foods, but but we can't. We can't we we can't afford it. Like we had to buy like cheap, unhealthy, crappy food that's full of chemicals and growth hormones and all kinds of stuff that'll make you overweight, make you sick, and make you have temper tantrums, like make you flare up your temper and make you angry and go nuts and do things that you will regret. And yeah, and I mean we should have access to healthy organic foods, but we can't afford it, and that's how it is. So yeah, if I want to eat healthy, I might as well just go overseas. And yeah, and I don't know, like there's a lot of stuff happening. I mean, oh yeah, let's see what I want to talk about. Um, yeah, yeah, I went for a drive. Yeah, I went for a drive today. Got in my car and went for a ride. Uh, drove from where I live to Nacogdoches, and it's a city. It's a city here in the eastern part of Texas, Nacogdoches. I mean, that's where the this big university called Stephen F. Austin is at. It's a big school, and it's a big university, and I, I look at that like, I mean, you gotta be, you gotta like score high on a test in high school to get into a place like that. And, and universities and colleges all over America, you know, they run on the shitty health, they run on the shitty education system here, and yeah, I heard there's some smart people in this country, but yeah, it's like this. You got some uneducated people, and you got some smart people here. So yeah, it's it's best of the well, it's it's this well yeah it's split. Well, also I mean the education system here is a joke. I mean, you got some lawyers, and you got firefighters, you got police officers, you got people work at fast food restaurants, and wherever people work at, like like auto, like they work at, or they work at auto garage, or they grease monkey, they're grease monkey auto auto mechanics that work at auto garages that fix cars. um a lot of them aren't that smart. I mean, if you ask them like what's the Defense Authorization Act that Obama signed when he was president, they probably wouldn't know, or they probably wouldn't know the three branches of government. And oh yeah, I also want to talk about this. I remember some cars I used to own. My first car was a 1987 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, and a lot of weirdos and a lot of shady people, a lot of trashy people came up to me and telling me that the car is nice, and a lot of them want me to, a lot of them won't ask me, do you want to sell the car? Do you want to sell the car? Do you want to sell the car? And I said no, and it was stolen by some nut job car thief that stole the car. Um, the car thief ditched the car on the side of a road somewhere, um, removed the car battery, busted the lock off the trunk, and filled the gas tank up with sugar. And yeah, also my second car, which is a 2007 Chevrolet Impala LT Midnight Miss, really nice car. Um, a nice The ninth generation Chevrolet Impala. I remember when I first got it, uh, someone threw an egg on it, and my mother saw the egg, and she told me to wash it off, and I went and did that. Then my third car, the car that I currently have right now, a 2017 Chevrolet Impala 1LS Black, a really really nice car. Someone stuck some gum on it, and I think every car that I own, my mother told me this. This is what she said about all of this. Like, every car that I get that gets trashed, she says, from people who are jealous of what I have, and they just hate me, and they don't even know nothing about me. And that's true. Like, I mean, how can you hate somebody and be jealous of him and you don't know nothing about him? I mean, that's kind of odd, and it really is. It's 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 really odd. And I saw. I mean, my dad made me see a gang of therapists, and these people who decimated and trashed every car that I own. Those people need to see a therapist. Shady people, weirdos, and nut jobs. Those people need to see a therapist. But I'm seeing a therapist because I'm in a toxic, crazy environment that just drove me nuts and made me angry and made me attack someone. Add in the unhealthy, crappy food and the right to work laws with employers who can treat anybody the way any way they want on a job. Um, and I was affected by this at every job I had, and yeah, and I'm seeing all these therapists, and and my father put me up to this, and I can't even talk to this guy. I mean, when I told him I threw those pills away that one of those shrinks subscribed me to, he just said this, hey, hey. He just didn't want to hear what I gotta say, and he's like this, you know, and people like him are a joke, and they are. I mean, and speaking of joke, I mean, I noticed back on I noticed when I left a comment on a video from DDD aka Daily Driven Exotics, is a guy from Victoria, British Columbia, who drives a fast sports car, and I mean he does drag racing with his friends in Southern California. I mean, I remember I left some comments on one of his videos, and I told him that he had a nice family. I mean, he has a cute daughter. I told him your daughter is cute, and you have a gorgeous wife. Um, and I noticed that he deleted all my comments. I mean, plus the comment that I got a lot of backlash from the video from the when the Beverly Hills police officer lied to him, said that he ran a stop sign and he needed to get a California driver's license to drive in California, and he didn't need one because he lived in Canada. I mean, if he needed a California driver's license, he needed to move to California. But he lives in British Columbia in Canada, Victoria, so he doesn't need one. And DDD deleted that comment as well. Like, and I see how this guy is. Like, I watched one of his videos. He talked about being like awkward and crazy. I guess he looked at what I was saying to him. I was saying nice things to him. And he talked about in his videos, he said, I got a thick skin and people say a lot of crap to me. And I just have a thick skin. But when I said something nice to him, like, I guess he didn't like it. I guess he viewed it as like awkward, and he deleted all my comments. And also, there's this guy on YouTube named Sly Jones. Sly Jones. I think this guy has ADHD. I watched some of his videos, and he's a hardcore MGTOW guy, and he talked about on his videos he talked about people in America are antisocial and cliquish, and nobody don't want to talk to one another. And he talked about a woman called 911 and lied to the 911 dispatcher that she was kidnapped and she was tied up in her house. And when the police came, she wasn't tied up. And come to find out, she just got the police over because she just wants someone to talk to. And yeah, and then he talked about people who are older, people in their 30s and 40s can't get a job because of their age and high tech jobs and he bashed some people who bring a negative vibe to the workplace and negative vibe to the workplace because they don't they bring a negative vibe to the workplace because they don't want to hold up because they don't want to wow yeah, like like cause a lot of trouble and like throw things and yeah, and they'll get fired because they're bringing a negative vibe to the workplace. I mean, and I remember I left some comments on one of his videos. He blocked me. He blocked me. I was just saying some nice things about him. I would just say something positive, and he just blocked me. And come to find out, he don't want to talk to people online. He want to talk face to face with someone. Talk face to face with someone in person, and that's great. But I can't talk to you. I mean, you live in Seattle, man, and I live here in Texas. So the only way I'm gonna talk to you is through those comments on one of your videos. But he blocked me, and I made a video poking fun of him just to laugh it off and move on. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, going back to that video of DDD getting daily driven exotics, who was lied on by this Beverly Hills police officer, and he went and filed a complaint, and I left a comment bashing the police officer and saying good things about what DDD did. Going filing the complaint, and I got so much. I got so many views. Not views. I got so many likes on that comment. So many likes, and at the same time, I was getting bashed by people. Yeah. And I was typing really fast, and I think one of the comments that I put on that while I posted didn't make any sense. And a guy named Black and White pointed this out. And I come to find out, I was typing too fast, and that's why one of those comments I made to Cho Dooley didn't make any sense because I was typing way too fast. And also, I was typing way too fast on a video response to what I went through on DDD's YouTube channel. Yeah, and and these people in the comment sections, they were trying to change me and trying to make me be something that I'm not. I'm not gonna fit in with people like that, and I'm not gonna worry about that, and I'm not gonna care. I mean, yeah, I try to meet someone like I did Captain Brandon Horror Lover. I think a couple of months back in 2018, last year. I mean, talking to him and forming a friendship with him was easy. I just can't do it. I just couldn't do it on DDD's channel because those people in a whole new world. They're antisocial and they're just messed up in their head. And I noticed when I went overseas. When I was in the UK, not in the UK, when I was on that cruise ship, sailing to those countries in Northern Europe, and I was sitting in the Windjammer restaurant. There's a restaurant on this cruise ship I was on. And it's called the Windjammer. Like they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I remember I was eating lunch. I was eating um two hamburgers. I think actually there weren't two hamburgers. I think one was a hamburger, and the other was a chicken sandwich, which was called a chicken burger by the Brits. I think they call it a chicken burger. They call a chicken sandwich a chicken burger. And this waiter, there was this waiter came up to me and asked me something. I had some food in my mouth, and she saw me having some food in my mouth. I was eating, and my eyes were popped open like this, and she started laughing at me, giggling, laughing. And it felt different. Like I feel like I mean, I didn't get this since I was a child. Like I feel like I was 11 years old again. It's crazy. Like, and you don't get that with the women. You don't get that with the women here at all. And I think I said this in another video. And I remember also on the ship, I think there was these two British black people, or black Brits, as I want to call them. One was taking a picture of the other, and I kind of got it in the way. I kind of moved out of the way, and one of them saw me. They saw me that I was like sad, depressed, and down in the dumps because I got into some crap with my father and my sister. They suck. I mean, I don't like going with them. Like, they can just make a something good just turn into shit. Well, anyway, they saw that I was like down in the dumps. I was sad and all. Like, one asked me like, are you okay? I mean, what's wrong? And I didn't say anything. I just walked off. And and it's just like it's amazing. Like, you just don't get that. You just don't get all that. You just don't get that here. It's just sad, really. Yeah, it's totally different overseas, like in Europe. And I remember my dad was ripping me apart when he was taking me home from seeing all those therapists, um, all those therapists, all those shrinks. And I was saying what Winston Wu was saying about, if you go overseas, I mean, you feel better about yourself. And American society is very toxic and messed up. And my dad told me all this propaganda garbage, like, oh, if you're in Italy, I mean, they're not gonna make you sign a ticket. They're gonna arrest you if you say something bad, or if you go to the UK, people racism is really bad. They'll call in the UK they will call you a walk or a bear and all this. And then he start bringing up these tyrannical dictatorship countries like North Korea and Saudi Arabia. And I think I should have been a little more open with what I was saying. I should just say, well, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from the tyrannical dictatorship countries. I'm not gonna go to them. I'm gonna go to countries that are not tyrannical dictatorships and all. And I heard that in the United Kingdom, if you say something bad about Queen Elizabeth II and in the royal family, you'll get in trouble. I think you'll get punished for it. I don't know what will happen to you. Um, speaking of the royal family and Queen Elizabeth II, I heard that Prince Charles was driving a Range Rover. I think around London. I don't know where this happened at. And he hit a pregnant woman, destroyed her car, and injuring her. And they didn't like, and he didn't go to the hospital and ask if to see if she was all right, and asked if she was okay, and apologize for what he did. None of that. I mean, he didn't do it. I mean, he didn't do any of that. He just, yeah, and the Queen didn't do that either. Queen Elizabeth II didn't do that either. And and Prince Charles just got a new Range Rover, and he's just driving around, and the guy is like really, really old. You know, and I think I heard from my sister, the royal family is real dirty. They do dirty things. I'm not gonna bash these people, but I think they have a conscience. I think they do. I think they need to bring it out, and just be better people. Just be better people. When someone gets hurt, just go and see them and visit them, and apologize for what they did. And just and just be good at heart. But I don't think they're not gonna do that. So yeah, yeah. I'm aware of what's going on in the world. I'm well informed. I am. Um, yeah, and in this YouTube channel I have right now, New Manchester. I originally started it just leave comments on videos, and got bashed, and I decided, hey, maybe I'll just upload some videos on this channel. So if you look back on my earlier videos, I was trying to be funny and all, and and start now I start to like say what's on my mind. Then when I got into Winston Wu, and met Captain Brandon Horror Lover and Brian Deeb, and my channel started to get a lot better. I'm getting subscribers, and I'm getting comments. And, yeah. So see, we also want to talk about yeah, I got on my mind. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, I just started a new YouTube channel. It's called Aardvark Ragnik. Um, I don't have a link to this channel, but if you go to my channel subscription list, you're gonna see a squirrel, and you'll see Aardvark Ragnik on it. Just click on that and just check this channel out. I just got a lot of funny videos. Like, I did a lot of impressions. Um, I did some impressions of Sly Jones, and I got Sly Jones helping a couple out on their sex life. I mean, you like that video? It's pretty funny though. I hope. So just go ahead and be sure to check that channel out. Hey, Captain Brandon Horror Lover. Hey, you love my new channel. You like my new channel? Um, hey man, just go to my channel subscription list, and you'll see the squirrel icon on it that says Aardvark Ragnik on it. Just click on that and just check some of these videos out. Some of those videos are from this channel, the New Manchester channel. and some of them are new videos that I just made, that I just already made. Um, yeah, and also that goes out to all my subscribers. I mean, all it goes out to all my subscribers. Just go ahead and check out my new channel. I'll say it again. Go to my channel subscription list. You'll see the squirrel icon that says Aardvark Ragnick on it. Click on that, and you'll go right straight to the channel, and you'll be entertained with a lot of comedy videos. I have a sense of humor. I like to act crazy. I do crazy stuff, you know. I mean, I'm not this serious guy that you see me on this channel. So yeah, I think I got something else to talk about. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You notice I got the flashlight shining in my eye, shining in my face. I mean, yeah, kind of something straight out of an old Phil Collins album. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Well, actually, I'm outside. I'm in the backyard of my house. I'm behind a but I'm behind a storage shed that has a lawn tractor and a lot of weed eaters in it. I'm behind that. I'm between that and a fence, and it is cold outside. And I heard about this. Oh yeah, now yeah. Oh, I heard about this big freeze in in the northern part of the U.S. in Chicago, the Windy City. Very frigid, cold. I mean, very cold. So people going to be hit by so a lot of people in the north, and especially in Chicago, going to get hit hard by old man winter. And I'm feeling old man winter here. I'm feeling them here, but not for long because it's going to get warm here. And the weather is really strange here. Like it'll be warm, then it'll be cold again. It'll be warm, then it'll be cold again. Oh my god. And it's winter, so it should just stay cold until spring. When spring comes, it'll warm up. Oh yeah, I heard about it in Australia. In Australia, that they're dealing with a big heat wave down there in the land down under. In the land down under, and it's summertime there, and it's scorching hot there. And I think a lot of Aussies was complaining about like what they saw in the water. It was gross and disgusting. You know. And speaking of Australia, I really need to go to that country. I haven't been there. I think I need to go to Australia and New Zealand. Um, yeah, I remember Inga, the nurse from the doctor's office where my doctor is. Um, I told her about I'd never been to Australia, and she said you need to go there. You need to put your foot down with your family and tell them we're going to Australia. Wow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just like this guy Doc G says, traveling is good for your soul. You know, yeah, screw all this. Yeah, screw all this. Yeah, screw this Matrix three ring circus clown show that is the United States and Canada. So yeah, so I'm gonna give a big fuck you to Sly Jones and Daily Driven Exotics. Both of those guys can go fuck themselves. The Canadian and the American. And yeah, a big shout out to Captain Brandon Horror Lover. Oh yeah. Hey, Brandon. Yeah, about that video I posted. That was that's from a that video was that video was about this woman accusing this guy, telling this guy that he can't film this building, and if you don't stop filming this building, I'm gonna break your camera, and yeah, and I'm saying that if you break this guy's camera, you're gonna buy him a camera. It's coming out, yeah. The money's gonna come out of your pocket. And you're gonna buy this guy a new camera. And I look at this woman. Hey, Brandon, I'm gonna tell you about that woman. Like, I look at this woman. She doesn't look like a woman at all. She looks like a guy. I mean, to me, she's a dyke, a butch bitch. She's a butch, a dyke, a butch bitch dyke. That's what she is. I mean, if you take her and go overseas and show her, take her overseas and show her to these foreign women, to women in Ukraine and Russia, they'll take a look at her. The women will fall to the ground and just start laughing at her. Cause she just looked ridiculous. To them, she looks ridiculous. And she's a cop at this Texas A&M dump. Yeah, and that video happened in San Antonio, Texas. I've never been to San Antonio. I don't want to go there. I'm sick of Texas. Texas is a shithole. And I heard that people talk about, people in Texas say that Texas should be an independent country, and this state ain't gonna make it as a country. This state is gonna fail as a country. I mean, it's gonna be a third world country here because they reject universal single payer health care. They reject a higher minimum wage. I mean, they will reject good things that countries like Canada and the UK have. Yeah, and they talk about if they reject these people here in Texas, some of them talk about if they reject these things, then they're independent and strong and some crazy shit like that. I don't know. I should. Why I'm talking about this ridiculous state. I need to get out of this place. If I get out of this place, I mean, I won't be talking about this ever again talk about Texas ever again in my videos. Cause to me, it's a dump here. Yeah, I mean, the United States as a whole, it's just one big prison. I mean, I might as well just call myself inmate number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 13. And Captain Brandon Horror Lover, I mean, since you live in this shitty country with me, I think you need to change your name to inmate 1481 2-9. I mean, we need to have. I mean, might as well everybody in America need to have inmate numbers. Cause we're like inmates in prison. I mean, the United States is just one big prison. I mean, you can't flirt with girls. You can't talk to people. People are so paranoid and afraid, and they don't want to talk to you. They want to meet you. They just don't want to have anything to do with you. And I heard this from Winston Wu. I mean, he said that in America, I mean, the only people you can talk to are the senior citizens, old people, old farts. That's the only people you can talk to. I mean, I don't hate old people. I mean, it's good to like talk to them. I mean, you'll learn something from them, you know. But you only get taught to older people, the senior citizens, but you can't yeah, you can't talk to people in their 20s and 30s. People who are younger. You can't talk to the younger people because they're antisocial, cliquish, they're in a bubble, they don't want to have anything to do with you. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, a lot of women ignore me. Like a lot of women don't pay me any attention. I mean, that's why I don't have a girlfriend. But yeah, um, also, also going back to Winston Wu. I mean, he also said if he also said if you go overseas, like if you go to like Ukraine or Russia, it's in reverse. Um, People in their 20s and 30s, people who are younger, will talk to you just like the old people here in America, and the older people are grouchy and mean, and they don't want to talk to you, and they don't want anything to do with you. So that just blew my mind. So I think I need to go overseas. And going back to Sly Jones, I mean, this guy talks about he talks about you don't need to I ain't saying you don't need to leave America. You need to stay in America and know your surroundings, and know how things are. Like, yeah, like I know how things are and I want to leave. And this guy wants to stay here. Then he talking about moving to Canada and living in Canada. It's, oh, Canada's so great, and and I went to Vancouver. Vancouver was a beautiful city, and people are just like, people are so antisocial and cliquish, just like in Seattle. And he's from Seattle, Washington, by the way. I think I said this. I don't know. I probably did say that. And I'm looking at it like, what is wrong with this guy? I'm listening to how he talks. Like, he has ADHD, and he does. Now, looked at a comment on his last video. He talked about, I'm going to focus on my life, and I'm leaving, something like that. So yeah, screw that guy. You know, I agree with some of the things he say, but I don't agree with him on everything. You know, and I heard this on the radio on the BBC World Service in my car when I went for a drive. I heard that senior citizens in Japan are going and committing crimes because their funding for their services are not there, and they're going around committing crimes, and they're ending up in jail. And one said he wants to be in jail because he can live for free and he don't worry about paying for anything. And it's kind of funny that the crime rate among senior citizens in Japan are just growing and growing and growing. And I heard this. I said, wow, that's crazy. I mean, I can't imagine my parents doing stuff like that. I mean, I, I just can't imagine that. I heard that like a lot of younger people are moving away from senior citizens, their parents. in Japan. Oh yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Um, uh, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who subscribed to me. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Just go ahead and leave your comments on my videos. You can like my yeah. You can go ahead and like them. You can dislike them, and also you can or if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go right ahead. I mean, I don't mind. I really don't care. I mean, I mean, yeah. I don't mind. I really don't mind. Okay. All right. All right. All right. This is the man. This is the new Manchester saying this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. I hope. Man, I gotta get out of it. I gotta get out of here. I'm freezing to death out here. So, take care. Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. Um, Someone do this on a blank screen. Um, don't worry, I'm not gonna do. Don't worry, I mean, I'm not gonna be doing this. I mean, all the time with my videos. I'm just gonna do this one time, and that's it. Um, I notice. Well, actually, there's a lot of independent media news outlets. You got Kyle Kalinske, Secular Talk, David Doyle, The Rational National, TYT, The Young Turks, with Cenk Huger and Anna Kasparian, The Humanist Report, and I think see the David Pakman Show. You know, all these guys, and Doyle, wherever his name is, some white guy with big ears. He's in L.A. Um, okay, these guys are call themselves progressive. They want to change this country, make this country better. And you got two guys named Cenk Huger and Kyle Kalinske. They're the founders of this group called the Justice Democrats. Okay, these Justice Democrats, they're people who are not like the real Democrats, or who are corporate Democrats. And yeah, they talked up, Kyle Kalinske on this radio show called Secular Talk. He he talks about the Justice Democrats. They take no corporate money. They're for the people and all. And yeah, yeah. All these people are these independent media news outlets. They want to change this country, want to make this country better, but they can try and try and try, but it's not gonna happen. I mean, we got people are completely divided. I mean, you got people. I mean, it would be great if everybody was like the yellow vest protesters in France, but here in America, but that's not gonna happen. Because you got people who are afraid to protest. You got some who will protest. You got some who really don't care. And that's the problem right there. And I heard this: a healthy, educated, confident society is hard to govern. And I think the Republicans don't want that. I mean, if everybody in America was like this, I mean, I mean, the GOP will have problems and they'll be knocked out of power completely. I mean, everybody would be like people in Europe. But if everybody is is unhealthy, uneducated, don't have any confidence, and and that's what people like Donald Trump want. That's what people like Donald Trump and the Republicans want. Yeah, going back to these independent media news outlets. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track here. They want to change this. They say they want to change this country, make this country better, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And also, I noticed I remember I left a comment on one of Kyle Kalinski's secular talk videos on his YouTube channel. I don't know, a lot of you don't know who he is, but I do. Um, left a comment giving him my idea of a universal, how my version of universal healthcare will work in this country, and the guy blocked me. He blocked me. I mean, my comment didn't show up on his video. He just blocked me. And also I heard Anna Kasparian on the Young Turks TYT. She talks about when she gets on a plane and flies somewhere on an airplane. She said that she doesn't talk to anybody. She said if someone try to talk to her, she just ignores them. Yeah, that's the antisocial cliquishness of America right there. I mean, these people are supposed to be progressive and all, like, and like, just like I heard Winston Wu talked about the conservatives and the liberals, and the conservatives they're narrow minded, and and they're kind of a-hole-ish and all, but overall they're easy to talk to. And the liberals are very hard to talk to. Like, if you can't say anything to them that'll offend them. And I remember I was talking to this hygienist, and she was this girl with blonde hair, and I think she wasn't from around here. I remember I said something that was right wingish, like, I don't like right wing stuff, no way. Like, I was just saying something. I said the wrong thing. I stumble, and I stumble when I talk. And the next time I went to get my teeth cleaned by her, she was cleaning my teeth. She's a hygienist. I mean, she's not Sarah. She's not Sarah. I mean, she's some other girl. She's some other woman. Like, she just started acting weird she started acting weird. I mean, I think she's one of these those liberal people from California. Yeah, don't get me wrong, like, I agree with I agree with what the liberals are saying. I mean, well, my political stance, I mean, I'm not a conservative, never was one, and I'm not a liberal anymore. I'm actually a Democrat. I'm not that anymore. I'm independent now. So I'm by myself, and I don't take sides. I mean, I'm like this. I mean, I know what's right and I know what's wrong. That's how I am. So yeah. So these people, Kyle Kalinske and Anna Kasparian and David Doyle from the Rational National, and this guy from the Humanist Report. I mean, how can these guys call us so progressive, and they're just angry and bitter all the time, and they just block comments from people like me who want to say something positive, who agree with them. Like, I don't know, like, I think I'm not saying something that's about facts and all. I guess that's why Kyle Kalinske blocked me. And hey, I'm all for facts. I mean, I like facts. Facts tell the truth about things. I don't hate facts. I love facts. I love the truth. I mean, Yeah, yeah. The truth within the reality check within the reality check is a weapon that can just destroy bullshit from a mile away. I'm gonna say this again. I mean, if you put in facts, if you combine facts with a reality check, it will create a dangerous weapon that can destroy bullshit from a mile away. I think that sounds better. Oh yeah. No, I just want to say this. All right. Bye.